Hello everyone, myself Neha Kansara, I'm NEET Botany faculty. Today we are going to discuss topic biological classification. In biology we have different type of animals, plants and living organisms which we have to classify accordingly. But before any scientific basis of classification, we used to have non-scientific basis of classification. We don't use any scientific approach for classifying things around us. We only use non-scientific approach when we don't know about how to classify things. So the classification can be of two types: non-scientific and scientific. In scientific type of classification, we have to take some proper basis on which we are dividing organism, living organism or any kind of object. We have to take a proper basis on which we are dividing. So the first scientific basis of classification was given by Aristotle. Aristotle divides plants on the basis of their morphological characters. He divides plants on the basis of morphological character. What do we mean by morphological character? Morphology means their outer physical appearance. So, Aristotle observed different plants and observed their outer appearance. On the basis of that, he divides plants into three categories. That is herb, shrub, and trees. In herbs, he placed plants which have green stems. Plants which have green stems. In shrubs, he placed plants which have brown stems. Brown but thin. Green thin stem. Brown thin stem. In trees, he placed plants with trunk or large brown stems. After that, he also classified animals on two bases. That is presence of RBC and absence of RBC. As we can say, this is first scientific basis of classification and he is taking some measures like morphological character, like presence or absence of RBC. Animals in which RBC is present is called anemic, and in which RBC is absent, we call them anemic. After Aristotle, the classification system developed further. We just think we need more basis of classification. हमने सिर्फ मॉर्फोलॉजिकल कैरेक्टर लिया, उसके अंदर भी हम बहुत सारे प्लांट्स को भी क्लासिफाई अच्छे से नहीं कर पाए, उसके अलावा दूसरे लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स को भी क्लासिफाई नहीं कर पाए. दैट्स वाई हमने एक किंगडम क्लासिफिकेशन के बारे में सोचा और इसके कई साल बाद और भी क्लासिफिकेशन आए, जिसमें से सबसे पहले था टू किंगडम क्लासिफिकेशन. जो हमारे दिया था किसने? लीनियस ने. Linnaeus classify all living organism into two types of kingdom. That is plant kingdom or plantae, and that is animalia. As I have said that if we are doing any type of scientific classification, we have to take some basis. So in two kingdom classification, Linnaeus take the basis of classification, that is presence or absence of cell wall. It was its basis of classification. Two kingdom classification was based on presence or absence of cell wall. Let's see. In Plantae, he can put gymnosperm, angiosperm. They are bases. They are truly plants. But other than that, he also put bacteria, fungi into Plantae because they have the cell wall. On that basis, they belong to Plantae according to Linnaeus. In Animalia, he put all the flatworms or birds, and other than that, he also put protozoa into Animalia. When we take a look in this two kingdom classification, we can see in Plantae we can have fungi. In general, when we see plant, we see autotroph. We can see autotrophic and photosynthetic organism. These two are the most basic thing which we see in the plant. But here you can see it have fungi in this. So there is a loophole in this type of classification, that is two kingdom classification. It have its own drawback. That's why it is not widely accepted. Let's take a look at the drawbacks of two kingdom classification. What kind of drawbacks it has? First, as we can see, it is putting photosynthetic and non-photosynthetic type of organisms together. We can see first put photosynthetic and non-photosynthetic type of organism together. Photosynthetic, non-photosynthetic. Now we can say that bacteria can be chemiautotrophic and Plantae are generally autotrophic, means gymnosperms are autotrophic, that is photoautotrophic, and these are chemiautotrophic. If this doubt arises that this is chemiautotrophic, they are also making their food on their own, or they are autotrophs and they are not heterotrophs but they are put together, then also we can say they are usually chemoautotrophs. And other than that, fungi is always most of the time heterotroph. So first is it puts photo and non-photosynthetic organism together. Then we can say autotroph and heterotrophs together. Second drawback is it put autotroph and heterotrophs together. Third, we can see in Animalia, we can see we have birds, flatworms and protozoa. Protozoa is unicellular organism and birds and flatworm, as we can see, are multicellular organisms. So we can see they have put unicellular and multicellular organisms together. So the drawback can be put unicellular and multicellular organism together. Let's take a look. Other than that, we have bacteria and gymnosperm together. Bacteria, which is prokaryote, and Plantae, gymnosperm, which is eukaryote. They both are put together in single kingdom. So we can say this is also in drawback. We have put prokaryote with eukaryote. So these are the drawbacks of two kingdom classification. After two kingdom classification, we have three kingdom classification. After two kingdom classification, we have three kingdom classification, which was given by Ernst Haeckel. As we can see, two kingdom classification have its own flows. So there we have three kingdom classification, in which Ernst Haeckel proposed a new third kingdom, that is Protista. We have Plantae, Animalia and Protista. In Protista, it put together bacteria, fungi and protozoa. But here we can see its own drawback, as we can see bacteria and fungi put together, which is they both are multicellular and unicellular type of organism. Fungi is multicellular, bacteria is unicellular. Other than that, fungi is eukaryotic and bacteria is prokaryotic. Let's take a look. After 3 kingdom classification, we have 4 kingdom classification. It was given by Copeland. In this, the new kingdom Monera was proposed. It have Plantae, Monera, Protista, and Animalia. In Plantae, we have plants, all type of plants. Other than that, 4 kingdom classification put fungi in Plantae. In Monera, we have bacteria. In Protista, we have protozoa. In Animalia, we have all the animals. So, the main drawback of 4 kingdom classification was fungi was still not put in the right place. So, after 4 kingdom classification, we have 5 kingdom classification, which is most accepted type of classification. It was given by R.H. Whitaker. It was given by R.H. Whitaker in 1969. In 1969, R.H. Whitaker gave 5 kingdom classification. As we have seen, every classification have its own basis. So, the 5 kingdom classification was based on some criteria. The criteria for 5 kingdom classification was, first, it was cell type. Either cell is eukaryotic or prokaryotic. Then we have thallus type. Either it is multicellular or unicellular. Then we have mode of nutrition. That can be autotrophic, heterotrophic, photosynthetic, non-photosynthetic, chemi-autotrophic, or any other type of mode of nutrition. Parasitic, saprophytic, they are all considered mode of nutrition. Other than that, the most important, that is phylogenetic relationship was also considered. Phylogenetic relationship means evolutionary relationship. So we have seen these are all the basis of classification in the case of 5 kingdom classification. Let's see. In 5 kingdom classification, we have Monera, Protista, fungi, then Plantae, and Animalia. Let's take a look in these criteria, which group have which type of cell type. First, see cell type, cell. Monera have prokaryotic type of cell. Protista have eukaryotic type of cell. Fungi have eukaryotic. Plantae have eukaryotic. Animalia also have eukaryotic. Then we can see thallus type. Monera is unicellular. Protista is multicellular. Fungi is also multicellular. Plant is multicellular. Animal also multicellular. After that, we have mode of nutrition. As we can see, mode of nutrition. Monera can be both autotrophic, heterotrophic. chemioautotrophic, and so on, parasitic, saprophytic, because Monera have most diverse type of nutrition. Then we have Protista, they are heterotrophic and sometimes can be autotrophic. Then we have fungi, which is heterotrophic, plantae, autotrophic, animals, heterotrophic or holozoic. Fungi can be heterotrophic, parasitic, saprophytic. We can take all type of nutrition in this type of classification. Other than that, we can also see cell wall. In Monera, cell wall present, but non-cellulosic. Protista mostly absent, sometimes present, mostly absent. Fungi present, made of chitin. Plantae present, and that is cellulosic. Animal absent. Other than that, we can see cell structure, nuclear structure. We have mentioned prokaryotic, eukaryotic. We can see nuclear structure or nuclear membrane, that is Monera absent, Protista present as it is eukaryotic, fungi present, Plantae present, Animalia present. This was a general description of type of classification and 5 kingdom classification, in which we have seen all these classes. After that, we have also seen a new form of classification, that is 3 domain classification. It was given by Carl Woese, in which it has divided all organisms into 3 domains. These 3 domains are Archaea, Eubacteria, and Eukaryota. In Archaea, it is put together Archaebacteria. In Eubacteria, it is put together bacteria. In Eukaryota, it is put together Protista, fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. This was all about types of classification. We have seen Aristotle's first scientific basis for classification, 2 kingdom classification, 3 kingdom classification, 4 kingdom classification, 5 kingdom classification, and 3 domain classification. Thank you.